Red Line Logbook here for Chapter 2 of Wistoria, and we start off with Will sitting on a bench. Lossie shows up to comfort him, but Will obviously is not hearing it. I mean, let's be honest, Professor Edward went out of his way to fail Will. That's all there is to it. Will knows it, everyone knows it. It's the very definition of unfair, and there's nothing Will can do about it. So I've seen two translations for this, and apparently both are correct. Where Lossie says, "I will always be here for you," he could have also been saying, "I have always been here for you." Odds are it's probably a double meaning. What Will is hearing is "I will be here for you," and what he meant is "I have always been here for you," because it's most likely Lossie is connected to the founding queen. So we jump over to Clynette, who's currently looking for Will. She's currently asking help from Liana and Yagner, but neither of them know where Will is. In fact, they've also been looking. Little by little, the rest of the group shows up. Julius is the first, and he basically tells them who cares. It's pretty common for people who fail, who can't advance to the tower, to just disappear. That's a standard thing that happens to students every year. Who cares about some incompetent? This angers Yagner to the point where he actually pulls out his wand and threatens to attack Julius. But Julius' response is legitimate, which is, this world is decided by magic. It doesn't matter how good you are in the dungeon. It doesn't matter how skilled you are. It doesn't matter how amazing Will is. In the end, magic is everything. And there's really no way to argue against that, which is why no one continues to fight back. The only person who says anything at this point is Thawne, who now shows up, who, when Julius questions why is he mad, didn't he hate Will just as much as he did? And Thawne's like, yeah, I do hate Will. But I wanted to beat him. I want to do it with my own hands, and now that's been taken away from me. Basically, all five of them are upset, including Julius, that Will was cheated out of his graduation. That's when Professor Walkner shows up and is wondering what they're all doing there. And they tell him they're looking for Will, and he's like, okay, tell you what, I'll find Will. You kids just go out and enjoy the festival. Because it's a new year, which means the barrier festival is about to begin. We then jump over to the festival, where we get introduced to a new high mage. Now, she's either a teacher, or she's just another individual in the tower. Either way, I cannot pronounce her name. I'm going to assume it's Kirui. I'm going to go with that, Kirui. And Kirui is very angry that she has to work the festival instead of getting to go to the festival herself. She's the announcer currently. She's 26, single, and she pisses her off that she's seeing all these happy people and couples enjoying the festival in front of her. And she's announcing this straight up to everyone. And then she gets pissed off that her two friends didn't want to come to the festival with her. These friends being Professor Watkins and Professor Edward. Now, I knew Watkins and Edward respect each other, because in the first chapter when Thawne and his friends went into the 6th floor without supervision, Professor Edward immediately went to Watkins to help. But apparently, these two, plus Kirwin, were childhood friends. Apparently, they were students together in the academy and also in the college. And so apparently they spent all their time together, the three of them. And she's pissed off that the two of them basically rejected going out with her and forced her to work the festival by herself. So she basically announces why they're all there and what the whole celebration is for. It's been an entire year, which means the barrier that holds up the sky is beginning to disappear. And it is time to make a new barrier. 500 years ago, so we finally got a date, the sky was nothing but blackness, and out of it came nothing more than monsters that destroyed everything. That is when the Mage Queen ordered the 5 Magiwandas to build a barrier to basically create a false sky that would protect humanity. But the barrier has to be remade every single year. So for the last 500 years, each generation of Magiwanda produced a new barrier. We then get to see two faces that we've already seen, Loggins of the Fire faction, and of course Iris. They're all working as security because while this is a huge festival for all the people, the truth is this is an important moment in time where if the barrier isn't replaced, then the world will end. All those celestial beings from 500 years ago will return and destroy everything. That's when all the Magiwandas show up and start casting their massive spell, producing a new barrier. By the way, Elfie doesn't wear underwear. Not surprising, because in a bonus chapter, we got to see that apparently she likes to walk around naked whenever it's hot out. She's definitely earned the title of Lazy Princess. Everyone counts down to the new year, and they all start to cheer, Happy New Year, such and such, because it's a new year, and also one more year of safety, because the barriers went up again. So it's a great day to celebrate, or at least it should have been. Unfortunately, a set of words appear across the sky saying Happy New Year, and then a bunch of magic circles appear in the sky. And that is when the people think it's just part of the show, thinking, oh, maybe it's a new event this year? No, the security starts to freak out, and the reason why is because those are summoning circles. And what appears seems to be multiple dukes. That's right, the monster that took everything Will and his group had to beat. Now there's like 4 of them. And even worse than that, there seems to be an even higher grade monster that appeared to lead them. Based on the simple fact that their ranking system of the evils, the demons race, is European nobility, if those are duke, and the thing that outranks a duke would be a king. The duke is just the brother of a king. So the big one has to be a king. So basically they're going to fight the king of demons. As you can imagine, the demons immediately start attacking the townspeople and the city in general, and they just start slaughtering everything they can get their hands on. And in the corner, standing atop a building, of course, is Headless and Marzelle. I knew these two were going to show up this chapter during the festival. I said it in a previous video, but what I assume is they were going to try to stop the creation of the barrier. That's not accurate at all. They actually wait until the Magic Wand built the barrier, so this way their magic power is drained, and they can't stop this slaughter. So yeah, this isn't technically some big mission that they're doing. This is more like a declaration of war. And they wanted to make sure to maximize the amount of slaughter and death in their declaration of war by waiting until the Magic Wand were too weak to fight back. Alright, if you enjoyed this video, subscribe, give a thumbs up so you can enjoy more Wistoria and other May things. Thank you, and have a great day.